Good morning, comrades. Welcome back to the channel. Welcome back to the Nürburgring, to be more precise, the qualifying race of N24. And next to me, a man that most of you on my channel should know by now. And if you don't, give him a follow. Tim Schreck, how are you doing?
Great, you too?
Yeah, absolutely. So, how is it, the qualifying for you?
So it was quite exciting because we had many changes to the car compared to the last time when the car was here back in 2019 because of the big C we experienced together.
Yeah.
So they changed the SP3T underclass. So you have two possibilities of having a car in the SP3T class, and they chose to go more weight, more fuel, and more tire width, and also more power.
Okay.
But the power they just want to make next year. So this is basically a big test for the different category of SP3T. And they decided to stick with the engine which we won the last race in 2019. So it's a new engine, but the same specifications.
Well, we can talk about the specs, but it's better if we actually show it to them. So we have here the engine
AG20.
20, so it's 2 liter.
It's a 2 liter because it's SP3.
Yeah.
It's allowed to 2 liter. It has, in this case, a 37 millimeter air restrictor, and it's limited to 1.4 bars of overpressure.
Okay.
So 2,400 millibar in absolute.
Okay.
And this engine we used 2019, 16, 17. So
it's the same engine.
It's the same engine.
Like
still.
the same. Well,
yes.
No,
of course, it's rebuilt. It's a works car. Every time it's a new engine. It's really a new engine, but the same specifications, same camshaft, same pistons, everything. So there are 4 pistons in it, and some baffled sump, and that's it.
What's the power output?
The power output with the 37 millimeter and 1.4 bars is around 340, 345 horsepower.
Okay, that's a lot. Now, inside the JDM world, there's a lot of jokes about reliability of Subaru. But you haven't had any issues?
No, the reliability of a Subaru is based on 90% on big mistakes when putting the engine together with a liquid gasket.
Yeah.
And there you can go for big mistakes, and this is the general failure of those engines, that some guys don't know how to do it in the right way.
Makes sense. And of course it's also a full closed deck, so it can handle all the pressure and the boost.
This of course is a closed deck block, I guess. I'm not precisely sure, but I guess. But also the biggest problem from those engines is that too many just make it by themselves and make some minor mistakes which have big outputs, big consequences.
Yeah, absolutely. I see you're running the top mount intercooler, so not a big front mount, I guess, for the throttle response, and that's more than enough.
I think it's the same, because if you are restricted with air restrictor and boost pressure, then you can stick with some classic elements, and I think this is the best thing to improve also the oil and engine cooling.
Yeah, absolutely. Well, that's a part of the engine. Let's have a look on the inside. We actually cannot touch the car currently because it's parked for me. So
maybe we are allowed to open it with the foot?
With our feet, I don't know. We can come back later to shoot some nice B-roll, but it is. You have sequential gearbox, or
it's a pneumatic operated sequential gearbox, and we're running a Bosch Motorsports ABS system. And you have a lot of possibility for the character of the center differential, because it's all-wheel drive car.
Yeah.
And you have lots of different setups. DCCD, yes. Yeah. And it's unbelievable. It's like, I don't know, like I think it's around 28 possibilities. Yeah. But of course, in speaking frankly, it's like that you're using this setup, and for rain you go a little bit in another direction, but that's it. It's only the characterism. When you go on brake, then the center differential is like open, so it's no LSD in that, no closing, and then the characteristic how and when the clutch closes in the corner from the beginning or not, and this is the main thing about it.
An interesting thing, of course, many of you people know that it's Subaru STI is known for all-wheel drive, but in case of race cars, usually you take out rear-wheel drive or front-wheel drive. So, for example, Audi Quattro, it's rear-wheel driven, or even front-wheel driven if it's a TCR car. But here, you actually have all-wheel drive.
Yeah, it's because, of course, Subaru is sticking with this thing that they are mostly all four-wheel drive cars. And of course, you know, in my exception, the BRZ was a car which they made together with Toyota, and that's why it's a rear-wheel drive car. So, in my opinion, of course, it would also make sense because in this class you are forced to make the car 50 kilos heavier when you use all-wheel drive.
Yeah.
If you go to two-wheel drive, you can kick out 50 kilos. So I think it's a huge thing. But the other thing is, back in 2019, when we went with this car with this kind of engine spec, but narrower tires and 12-20 kilos, we were able to go in overall 19 position after the race in fully dry conditions.
Okay, wow.
And then Manthey was disqualified, and we went in 18th overall with a 2-liter car.
Wow.
So this was a great experience.
And you could actually keep up with GT3s in the wet.
No, it's like this is what I want to talk to next.
Yes.
It's like the delta, the lap time delta to the fastest GT3 cars in dry condition in 2019. Now I don't know, but in 2000 was 50 seconds.
Okay.
And in full wet condition it was like 22 seconds. So this was a great thing. If my dream would be like to have slight rain for 24 hours, then it could be possible to go in top 10.
Okay.
Because in fully dry you go 19, so
Yeah.
it was very, very good. The car is very reliable, and this is the main thing from the Japanese guys, that the car is reliable to come into the finish, of course.
Yeah, of course. No, it's a great thing. I mean, how long have you been driving with Subaru already?
2015.
Wow. So this is now your fifth race?
15, 16, 17, 18, 19, and then 2
sixth.
years of pause,
Yeah,
so sixth.
Sixth. Yeah. Nice. Well, let's have a quick look at the big wing, because what's a race car without a wing? And a big diffuser.
Yes.
And a big exhaust, relatively big exhaust.
It's a well-balanced car with a slight character of understeer, but I think with the change of the tire width, we have...
How wide are you running them again?
It's 280.
280 square.
Square.
Wow.
And it's a little bit more stiff sidewall on those tires compared to last year, compared to 2019, sorry, that the car is more direct on direction changes.
Yeah.
So it's like boom, 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 boom. So it's very impressive.
I like how you have a rear view camera here.
Yes.
Is it like actually functional? I mean, like, do you use it for...
I am not the guy using that kind of thing. It's
You just use the mirrors.
last year it was a nightmare. Sorry, KTM guys. I drove the GTX KTM, and they use camera system left, so you have a screen here, then center and right. And I was not able to have any idea what happens behind in the dark, and I was really pissed off because I said, hey, we rolling the dice with a carbon fiber car out on the Nordschleife. I don't get it. Please just use a normal mirror and then everything's fine. I don't get it. It's like a hipster thing or something like that. I was really a little bit annoyed about this because I don't want to destroy a car because I can't see and have no idea who is approaching or not. And so it was a nightmare for me, really a nightmare. So in this car you have a normal rear view mirror and two normal mirrors. And this is, they have it since the beginning, but I never have a look at it. Because it's more precise to see the mirror, and then you can guess around. Okay, but this I don't get it. Maybe I have wrong eyes for that.
No, actually, last week there was a sales report published for road-going cars like Audi e-tron and stuff who also have cameras. People don't buy them because they just don't like them, or they turn them back. They can I have the normal ones?
Yes.
And you're right. So luckily we're normal guys.
Yeah.
Anything else about the car that that doesn't meet the eye at the first place that you can tell us about?
So the only thing is that they're using also brake bias. Even you have ABS, because sometimes in the rain also it's good to have more hydraulic pressure on the rear axle. Then it's more precise with the ABS. So this is also a very nice feature that you can change the hydraulic brake distribution. I really like. And the other thing is that this year also
Speaking of the brakes, let's have a look at them actually.
And we changed also to the last 2019. We had a hydraulic steering, power steering. Now it's an electric assisted power steering, but it works very good.
Yeah, so you're running Brembos,
Yes.
mono calipers, I guess, monoblock.
Yes.
Piston, endless pads.
Yes.
MA45 these or 46? Something.
I can have a measurement. Wait. Oh wait, can you translate? Oh no.
No.
This. No. This maybe. No.
No.
Maybe here. No. Maybe here. Oh no.
No.
Oh, let's try this. Oh no. That. Oh no.
No, we don't know.
No.
No measuring thing. It's fine. Yeah. BBS wheels and Falcon tires.
Yeah.
Nice. Well, I guess that's pretty much it regarding the specs. So you guys make sure to give Tim a follow. By the time this video gets released, the qualifying race will be over, of course, but the main 24-hour race will take place. So give him a follow, give him a cheer. I'm now pretty sure all the Subaru guys are already doing that. You require no introduction. Yeah, I'm very looking forward to seeing you again on the podium.
I hope so.
I hope so too.
Thank you,
Good.
Misha.
Thank you very much for your time.
Thank you.
And then see you next time.
See you.
Yeah.
Bye.